I liked you better with glasses.
Too bad. I like me better without them.
Hey, pretty fans! Welcome to another episode of the Better with Glasses podcast. I'm your host, Vicky Bazalia, and with me is Casey.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are doing a video episode for the first time because season 2 trailer dropped tonight.
Yeah.
Big news.
Oh
Big
my
news.
gosh.
We were riding home from the old outdoor mall
Well, that's a whole nother.
because we had to get the American Eagle jam.
Yeah, so American Eagle, which many of you guys know, yes, launched the Summer I Turned Pretty collection yesterday. They did a live with American Eagle on TikTok, and they released all this stuff, and it's already sold out. Not all of it is sold out, but I can pretty much tell you some of the main things that you're going to be wanting to grab were sold out.
On.
Yeah.
See ya.
So in our neck of the woods, there is an American Eagle. So right after work, I made Casey drive us out there, and they had all the posters and stuff.
Oh yeah, she's
They
like,
didn't have the collection. So I knew it was going to be a limited collection, right? But the girl that was there, she was really sweet. She was trying to help us out. And she's like, no, we weren't one of the stores that got it. And she's like, but I think the Richmond store, so in Richmond, Virginia, shout out, Jetty Hahn's hometown, Richmond had it.
mm-hmm.
So Richmond is like, what, an hour drive from us? 45-minute-ish?
Yeah. More of the story, when we got home, after we were done, we got the pieces. On the way home, the freaking trailer dropped. So now we're like, we got to get home and watch this thing in full. We had watched it on our phone in the car.
To watch the YouTube on the big screen.
So Vicky's watching it on her phone on the way home. I watched it. We got home, watched it one time. Now we're like, let's do a podcast where we'll watch it again and react in real time. So that's what we're gonna do here.
Yep.
We're gonna throw the old trailer on and react in real time. It's only our second and a half time watching it.
That's what I say, right? For like, it's only like two-ish times.
Yes, 2-ish times, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more in depth after that, and then talk about maybe some of the American Eagle stuff that.
Oh, all the stuff.
All the stuff. So
much is happening.
if y'all want to watch along with us, then you can do that. We're gonna throw the old the old tractor trailer on right now. All right. So this is where they left off last season.
Oh, this is so cute. I love them. They look great.
This is definitely recorded this year and not like a continuation of last year's,
Probably not.
I want to.
Belly's sad. So this is when she's probably leaving that summer.
Yeah, Belly looks older.
Well, Belly here. Okay, so this is when Susanna's dying, obviously.
Okay, no, that's graduation.
Graduation. It's only 2 of them there.
People are gone.
So this must be Steven's graduation party, right?
Yeah, good scene here with Steven.
Oh,
some good acting. That was like the part that grabbed me in the trailer.
Jeremiah calling Belly.
This is in the
Conrad's missing.
This is in the book. Red Jeep. What up?
So this is the awkward part of the drive, right? And he's still mad at her. They pull over.
Little Field of Dreams, cornfield.
I love this Jeremiah scene. I love it. He's standing up for himself.
That's sure it's dirty. Christmas?
This is Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. All hugs. Good
Individuality.
Jeremiah's getting all the glory in this.
Oh, this is funny.
You're telling me that shirt that she's wearing wasn't a fucking American Eagle?
It might.
It looks like it, though.
The
same thing.
Aesthetic.
Okay, now we got this new character here. Is that Susanna's sister?
I think so.
Or a real estate agent?
No, it's not the real estate agent because she says right here.
I choose to put it on the market.
I'm choosing to put it on.
So she has some. A real estate agent could say that.
That's true.
Tower of Terror. A lot of flashbacks with old Connie here. And presents.
Yeah, you with Jeremiah. Yeah. And then here Conrad's like, oh, you're friends with Belly again.
That's an ineffective way to drink. Still, you can't.
But they did it when they were younger.
And it was fucking seltzer.
Okay, but they did it when they were younger.
Okay, gotcha.
The brothers are still beefing.
Hey, Taylor in the house.
This is they're scheming. You can tell.
Yeah, they're about to get fucked up.
No, I think they have a plan to save the house.
Plan to save that. I thought they were gonna plan to.
Oh,
okay. That looks so much more mature and old. Great picture of all the guys there.
There will always be something between you and Conrad. Ugh.
No.
Fire.
Roller rink? No, it's a party. Whoa.
Oh, they're cute. So that's at some point in the season when bygones have
Man.
been bygones. I don't know.
They've been rolling out this fucking press run with some real
It's
effectiveness, don't you think?
the most incredible thing I've ever seen.
They've
So
Yeah, okay, so let me try and wind it back here, and this is like you know better than me.
fill in the blank.
Yeah. So you had like the poster, and then like the pictures from the season, then a teaser trailer, and then
The book.
a
Hardcover book.
hardcover book. Then you have like fucking necklaces and bits of clothing, branded clothing floating around all over the place.
Yep.
Then you got Better with Glasses podcast doing all sorts of fun stuff.
Small plug.
Yeah. And then like the press, they started doing press. They're at some event today.
Okay, but let's
Right.
talk about you. You scooped something.
Oh, the Today Show. I scooped the Today Show. I was getting my hair cut, and I never normally watch the Today Show, but it was on in the barbershop. And like out of the corner of my eye, I see Jeremiah on the screen, and it's like Somebody Turned Pretty cast. And I'm like, I told Vicky right away, I'm like, yo, the Somebody Turned Pretty was on the Today Show today. Now we're looking, like, spend an hour looking for it. This was on a Friday. It turned out that they were on
They're previewing
it for the following week.
it.
But
Oh,
you're damn right, we scooped everybody.
oh my gosh. So then that was, oh my gosh, this week feels like it was forever ago because there's been so much.
I think your team
so
does
much.
shirt.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty sure.
I'll talk about it.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so today's show.
We're on video now. This is our first podcast at video, so I should get all the visual conversation.
Yeah, all the funny
You
faces.
look like Belly.
Thank you. Shit. Okay, so today's show, I was in a hotel because I was traveling for work,
Mm-hmm.
and we never watched the Today Show.
No.
Right? Fair. Okay, so I get up and I'm like, I'm up at 6 a.m. I was up until like 2 a.m. like posting reels and all this stuff and trying to organize.
Getting after it.
And then Today's Show's coming on. So I'm sitting there, I'm watching, and I told you this earlier today. I don't know if anyone else had this experience, but I watched it.
Okay.
So I knew. Okay, so when you have them come on as guests onto like a talk show,
Yeah.
you know there's going to be an interview component, right? That's all you know. But they started it out with this clip.
Yes. So you kind of caught you off guard.
Off guard.
It was a Slurpee scene.
Oh, well, okay, Slurpee scene. Obviously, people who have watched
Good
it now
comment
know
scene.
that it's a Slurpee scene, but what Casey's talking about is if you have read the book, it's the Slurpee scene from the book. And it was amazing. I was so happy when he said that it was
A good Conrad scene.
a good Conrad scene. It's a good all of them.
It was a good all of them scene.
But,
They all look great. Belly again. They all look older,
which is supposed to be.
and they've glowed up a little bit more from last year. You know, I think everyone's
well in real
a little
years,
more famous, making them
Yeah,
right. Everyone's glowed up a little bit.
I think so.
You think?
Yeah, we'll glow up. But,
So, looking back at that trailer.
wait.
Okay.
Finish out here.
Right.
So you didn't finish your little round. So we did the Today Show.
Yep.
Then we get them. There's some Getty images of them at like doing some serious
Ghetto or Getty?
Getty.
Oh, Ghetto.
Ghetto. Doing some press stuff for Sirius
Junkets.
XM. Junkets, they call them. And then they did the TikTok thing with American Eagle.
Talking around.
Shout out. They actually read my question out loud out of all the people that were on there. Just saying.
So I hear.
So you hear. And then, shit, when was that? Was that just yesterday? That was just yesterday.
It's been a lot of
Oh my god.
content cluster here.
So much stuff. And then today, it's like everybody came out of the woodwork. Not in a bad way, but every brand is like, we're launching our Summer I Turn Pretty line and this and that.
Shoes and fucking lip balm and
Yeah, so American Eagle we already knew, but Sperry had one, Supergroup did one. There's probably some that I'm going to be missing, and I apologize for that. But
a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
And
local eclectic.
Eclectic, yeah.
I may or may not have bought like $300 worth of jewelry today. T-shirts.
Oh man. And then Taylor Swift dropped a trailer, and not to bury the lead here, but Paul, tell me about this trailer. We just watched it. My first takeaway. Let me give you one, and then you can have 5.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So, I'm very satisfied that last year I thought it got lost in the shuffle that Jeremiah just finds out about his mom or whatever, and he kind of just gets tossed to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Belly's comforting Conrad because he's been dealing with all this for so long.
Yeah.
But the dude who you were just in love with earlier in the day just found out I'm totally over Conrad, kissing in the parking lot.
Okay, but we
went to the dance together.
Right, that's fine. We all knew that was fake.
Okay, and then he finds out his mom's dying, and you're consoling Conrad and not consoling him, who is known for 3 months. But my boy Jeremiah just found out, and he's nowhere to be found. So I'm happy that in this trailer, it's justified a little bit. They obviously listened to the show. They obviously heard my concern, and now they're like, I should have been comforting you. And I'm like, you know what? You should have been, Belly. All's good in the world. I think she's forgiven.
You forgive her.
I forgive her.
You forgive her. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it seems like her and Jerry are in a good place, right?
Well,
Team Jeremiah looks strong.
Not at the start of the season, not in the flashbacks. Definitely not in the flashbacks. But yeah. What would I say about that? Well, so we did a crystal ball episode a really long time ago, guys, and we made some predictions in the recap of season 1, episode 7, which is the last one, and I am happy with the trailer because it puts to bed some of the things that we were wondering about, right? So we were like, is it going to pick up right at where it left off?
Answer:
no. But there are scenes that will flash back to it, right? So kind of, yeah. The trailer started right off.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the trailer.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say yes, but
I know, I tricked you.
Okay.
So, but I like that we get that, right? Mm-hmm. It doesn't, because the book fast forwards right away, but they got to show some scenes, and we were debating whether or not she was going to go talk to Jeremiah. So I'm glad that happened.
Yep.
That she doesn't just play it off. I was kind of concerned that she would just play it off. And also I do wonder, so she must have gone and told Jeremiah, I just kissed Conrad, but do you think she told Conrad? Like, do you think there's a need there to tell Conrad
that?
Okay, well, I also have been kissing your younger brother.
I mean, it's snake stuff. She doesn't.
So let me go smooth things out with him. So at that point, like, we as viewers know that there's a triangle, and if you read the book, you know there's a triangle.
But did they know they're in the triangle?
They did not know that they were in the triangle, and then it was like all of a sudden after that scene, like Belly's like, "Here's a triangle." Like, So by the way, I've been kissing him, and I've been kissing him, and I pick him as of right now.
Yeah, I think Steven really drove it home.
Oh, his graduation.
Your messiness fucked it up for everyone, and like I never thought of that collateral damage, but Steven should be celebrating with Conrad and Jeremiah at his graduation party.
Yeah,
those are his boys, but because of Belly's, fuck girl shit.
Yeah,
she can't.
Okay, but okay.
Okay. You want to rebuttal? You want to?
No, but I do have a take.
Okay, I have a take too.
Okay, so not that Belly is forgiven for her fuck girl shit and being selfish.
Mm-hmm.
Team Belly, right? Like, I think we as viewers are also pretty selfish, because not once until I saw Steven saying the words was I concerned about Steven. Fair. Like, it was never even like a thought. I was like, oh my god, how's Jeremiah gonna feel? Oh my god, how's Conrad gonna feel?
If you may have,
like, Steven is totally
innocent,
totally in the right.
I may have said this in one of our many episodes, because I'm always looking out for my boy Steven, aren't I?
Yeah.
So I may have stumbled across some sympathy for Steven in this.
Yeah.
I may have. But we talked about it a little bit. The our overarching theme here.
Yeah.
What did you and your friend say on the phone?
Oh gosh. Okay, so
It's gonna be a sad girl summer.
after it dropped, I texted my friend the trailer. She'd already seen it, obviously, and I said unwell. She writes back, so unwell. It's gonna be a sad girl summer.
So all the reasons why it's gonna be a sad girl summer. That's some fucked up shit in that trailer. Like all of it. There's laughs and stuff, but
There's definitely laughs.
when you hit the 5 key bullet points of that trailer,
Yeah. You want me to hit the
well, let's try it out here.
Okay.
Okay.
Susanna's clearly passed on,
Dead.
right? Because Belly even says, I knew I'd lose her at some point.
Yep.
Okay. Dead.
So, you say your name, I'll say what's happening.
Ooh, you want to play a game here?
No, but it's gonna be great for the show. Okay. Start off with Susanna.
Susanna.
Dead.
No. So sad. Okay. Jeremiah.
His brother's making out with his girlfriend.
Not his girlfriend.
Something. His crush.
He's not making out with her while okay, anyway. Oh, I gotcha. Steven.
Friends left him.
Belly.
Left with nobody.
Conrad.
Left school.
Pulse.
Getting sold.
Shit. It's a rough one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Laurel. Friend.
Best friend died.
Jeez.
There's a lot of loss here. Is there any? And at the end of it, we don't know how it's going to end, but
We don't.
know how it's going to end.
But it's I wear these team shirts, right? And I bought a Team Jeremiah shirt and I bought a Team Conrad shirt. So
Diplomatic.
very diplomatic. That said, I think it's very apparent that it's going to be flashbacks if you're Team Conrad and new stuff because I don't think she's not going to rekindle any romantic relationships during the season, probably until the end if it matches the book. But she is going to become friends with Jeremiah again. And
hot take here.
I think it's Jeremiah in the present day. Any Conrad fans out there are just going to have to hang on tight and be grateful for the flashbacks that we have. Like
in a election or sorts of things, we take in new information, we adjust our point of views, right?
Uh-oh.
So after season 1, I think we've all been left with a little bit of a lean towards Team Conrad. That's because Team Conrad won in the season 1. Season 2,
you're treating this like rounds of boxing.
All things are pointing towards Team Jeremiah winning.
Yeah.
So I would say that the scales are going to tip a little bit in the other direction after this season. For example, we went to American Eagle today, which we talked about. There's 3 shirts. There's Team Jeremiah, there's Team Conrad, there's Team Belly. Which shirt had the least?
The least left, meaning people had bought them. Belly. This one. Which
had the second least?
Team Conrad.
Which stack looked basically untouched? Okay, which stack had the least sold?
Jeremiah.
Okay, so after this season, I predict if we were to rerun this American Eagle scenario, there may be a little bit more of an even balance because we all react to the things that we see. And this season's going to be very positive towards Jeremiah. He's going to get the girl, we think. Maybe.
Also,
how's that for a well thought out take?
It's a good take. I mean, if it comes down to who Belly should end up with, I have a take. But I root for all of these characters. So, like, watching that trailer, I felt so bad for Jeremiah. And, like, if I didn't just watch it on screen play out, sometimes that happens when I read the book, right? Because the book is just, like, my voice in my head saying it in my tone. I could choose not to have sympathy towards Jeremiah, but like I'm watching all this play out, I'm like, I just feel so bad for him. I feel so bad for him.
You see it in the trailer. He made some great points there.
Yeah. But then that was like Conrad in the first season, where we're like, why is this guy just moping around and being like a weirdo? And then you find out that
He
it's
had COVID.
no, we find out that he knew all along about his mom. I'm like, okay, so now you have the sympathy there, and anyway, but okay. Even though Jeremiah and Belly are going to come back together as friends, they have. Oh my god, that trailer was full of cute Jeremiah and Belly scenes. So I ain't going front.
You might.
It was good. It was good. It was good, and it was nice to see them friendly. Them getting back together, the almost kiss. I don't know about all that, but
how about Conrad and Jeremiah having some scenes, talking some shit out?
So that's what I was gonna say. What I liked on the Conrad side is he's come out of his shell. Not that he's like supposed to be a shy guy as a character, but last season was so much of him like holding all this stuff in.
He was a little bit more the older brother here in scenes, I would say.
So he's like throwing he's throwing his hat into the ring a little bit more. He's like making comments, right?
Yeah.
So, and I'll point them all out in case you missed them. So the scene that we got on the Today Show, right? He's clearly jealous.
Okay.
Clearly jealous, right? But and is watching Belly and Jeremiah flirt, which he's watched them do before, but he never probably thought of it as flirting.
Sure.
This time he sees it, and it's flirtatious, and he's jealous clearly. But instead of just being Conrad-y, like I'll mope by myself and I'll just like cower,
he flirts back.
He flirts back.
Hey.
He's straight up is like, so where's mine? Right? Like I like that side of Conrad, I really do. And then you got when he looks over and he's like, what is she doing here? Right? Like
it's so funny.
It's so funny, and it like it comes off as mean, but it's like such a real reaction. Like you brought her here, bro? Like what? So there's that. Then him telling Belly. So there's apparently a scene where he's like, I don't think I'll ever get over you. So I don't know if that's in a breakup scene or a post-breakup scene or if it's in the current times, but he's very open now about his feelings for her, I guess. We'll see how long that lasts. And then and then it's when he and Jeremiah are walking in like this hallway, I guess.
Oh yeah, I was wondering where that was.
I think it's at the theater or whatever, or maybe it's
the theater.
Yeah, because Belly and Jeremiah are sitting in the like it looks like theater.
A private theater. Yeah. Like a private movie theater.
I think that might be when they go to is that when they go to break into the
they're in the golf course, I know that much.
So they're on the golf course, right? But what if they break into the thing? And that's why like Steven and Taylor are in the like ballroom area
dancing. And
then Belly and Jeremiah were in the theater-ish with their licorice Twizzler straws. But yeah, anyway.
Talking it out.
So then Conrad and Jeremiah are walking down this hallway, and Conrad says to Jeremiah, hey, it's really nice to see that you and Belly are getting along. She really missed having you as a friend.
I saw that.
And it was very like as a friend. Because I think he's just kind of like
exclamation point on the
I think because he and Belly were in a real public relationship and a real public breakup, I think is just saying she needs someone because I can't really be like we can't go back. I can't really be a friend to her now.
Let's throw this up.
So you go be her friend. And
I mean, for Conrad's sake, it's kind of embarrassing if my girlfriend, I'm in an open public relationship with my girlfriend, and then a year later, she's in an open relationship with my brother. That's like some Jerry Springer shit.
When you say open, you don't mean an open relationship.
Not open. I'm not talking about. Would you say public relationship?
Yeah.
A public relationship with this girl, and then a year later, she's in a public relationship with my brother.
Yo, she might even get a ring if the old book trajectory happens. But
so how many Taylor Swift songs did we get there in that trailer? Oh, Taylor Swift posted it.
Oh yeah,
That was a big deal, right?
Yeah,
Her-
Taylor Swift reposted it, and she said,
called in the big guns there.
she said, crying Taylor's version of the songs. It's all very,
Called in the big guns, man.
it's all very tight knit. This TSITP world.
Yeah, their rollout has been fantastic.
Top notch.
Top notch.
I was telling Casey earlier today, I was like, everything is coming out so rapid fire. I can't even deal with it. Like, it's a lot to take in.
But it's rapid fire, but it's also spaced out enough where you can enjoy the thing and then
You
have
enjoy-
the new
yeah.
thing.
Okay, but it's Thursday during the middle of a work day for me. So like when he says spaced out, it's like every hour. Like every hour there's like a new brand, a new thing, a new this. And we did that too. Like
I only see the big ones. But
part of it, right? I'm like, we'll talk about our giveaway, but like, yeah, today, here's our
Bingo.
giveaway. So
we're gonna have bingo. We talked about it before on the podcast. We're gonna
Yes.
have shirts coming out. We ordered the first round of tests to make sure they're up to quality and they're not junk. So we have them coming in to make sure they're good enough to be offering to y'all. So that's another big announcement. So you got the bingo thing.
yep.
We're gonna be starting to do. We got a new mic setup coming, so we're gonna start doing our podcast also on video for YouTube.
For YouTube.
And what else we got rolling out? We got a whole. I mean, listen, we're joining the fun too.
Yeah.
Of the TSITP stepped it up for season 2. Better with
It's-
Glasses is also stepping it up for season 2.
Yeah, you guys should be excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mwah.
But yeah, so this trailer just dropped, and I've pretty much decided that I'm probably not
Not doing shit.
I'm not gonna be able I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I'm probably
Came
gonna,
out. I was like, well, talk to you tomorrow. But then I was like, yeah, we got to get on. No, you actually said we got to get home and do an emergency podcast.
yeah.
So
Yeah. So actually, but guys, because we can do these podcasts now, you can't really see it too well, but the first time I've taken off my infinity necklace in a very long time. Altered State, right? Shout out to Lola Tongue Closet on Instagram, but she posts all the kind of like Word on TV, but better because it's all Lola. So yeah, the necklace and earring set that Belly is wearing in the graduation scenes. Got it. And they're so
it was
cute.
really good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
They're awesome. And they're not that expensive.
Thank you guys. I hope you like the new era of Better with Glasses. Vicky's done such a good job with social media, and that's all her. Like I don't do any of the social media. She does it all. She does a really good job.
Oh, except
YouTube.
No, well,
I handle
except
YouTube.
except when every so often I do like an Ask Me Anything, and they're like, I
Oh,
want to know what
Casey.
I want to know what Casey thinks about Chris's
Such and such.
outfit,
Yeah.
Conrad's outfit, Steven's this.
Some of the Better with Glasses listeners like the old Casey point of view. So
Well, they've gotten so used to you.
Yeah.
They kind of know they kind of know what you're
my
gonna say.
antics.
Yeah, so they're like, what does he think?
yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking on that, my guy is always wearing something. His stylist is off the chains in a bad way. Conrad? Conrad's been wearing some wacky stuff lately.
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't gotten away from it.
This is a good
Cutoffs, sequence, 2 collars. He's always going for it. 5 rings, 5 wedding bands on one hand.
Yeah. This is a good time to say, guys, we are gonna do a bonus episode of Dollyland.
Oh, yeah.
We watched Dollyland. This is not that episode, but
We were gonna do Dollyland tonight, but then it was like, yo, a trailer happened.
stuck between a rock and a hard place. We went with some Rise Turn Pretty content for you. So but what I was gonna say is if you haven't watched Dollyland, watch Dollyland. It's good. Chris is
Really
phenomenal.
good.
He's great in it.
I hate on him sometimes, but he had a great performance. He carried the film.
Yeah.
To be totally, and with Ben Kingsley to carry film.
And it was his first
Thanks a lot.
acting gig ever. That he filmed that before he filmed season 1 of Summer I Turned Pretty. So anyway, go watch it. We're gonna do a bonus episode. But what it made me think of is that era. It's kind of like, Taylor Swift has the eras. It's like Chris Briney clothing is still living in
His Dollyland era.
his Dollyland era. And if as long as I think about it that way, I'm actually okay with it. I do like Conrad era.
All right. Thank you guys. Bedrockglassespod@gmail.com. Bedrockglassespod on Instagram, where Vicky does all of her lovely content creation. Thank you guys so much.
Yep.
You've ran some numbers up for us lately, and we really appreciate it. Rate, review, all that good stuff. And I appreciate it, guys. Thanks.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.